Thank you for coming back to Polka Dot Mailbox, and if you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I create these amazing little purses. I watched a YouTube live that I will link down below for you for the full tutorial so you can see the wonderful video showing exactly how this is made. And I'm going to show you my way of making it. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to cut out the pieces. What I do is I pre-cut and pre-stitch, and if you look really closely you can see all of the stitching on every single one of these pieces. And I backed the straps here with a really shiny red, which you can see here. So I have done a lot of prep work. I've created this. So this base box is a 3x5 piece of paper, and you score it at 3/4 of an inch all the way on all the four sides, and then you just cut each of the lines on one of the sides and fold together the little box. And then you take this box and we're gonna put, I'm just trying to think of which way the best order to do things would be. This is the same on both sides. So you're going to take like a really strong adhesive and put a strip down the bottom of your adhesive here, or your acetate here, and it is going to go around this box. And it's funny because if I hadn't watched a tutorial I might have thought to try to put it inside, but the tutorial showed it going on the outside. So I'm just going to line it up with the bottom of the box, and then I'm just sort of going to fold it onto itself like this and like this, and this is creating the bottom of the purse here as well as the acetate sides. And then I just come in once this is all adhered. This sticky tape is really good because it has some removability, but then it adheres really well once you have decided that it's perfectly in place. So I'm just going to go ahead and push all of those sides down, and you can see the box taking its shape here. And then I'm going to come in, and I've already adhered all of the adhesive to the two strips here. This one is sticking to me. And I'm just going to put this on the bottom. I'm just going to line it up and stick it down. And it doesn't really matter where the lines go on the back of the project. I'm trying to think if I want this side down first. There we go here. I'm just lining it up to the bottom, and then this one will fold over top, so everything's got lots of room that they overlap. And then again I'll just sort of push down each of the sides to make sure that it's going to adhere well. There's that. And then I'm going to put this top on. I don't even bother adhering this part. I don't even bother sticking that on. I just come in with the adhesive, and again I pick a middle spot. So in this example I have used a separate type of patterned paper for the top. It's still those same yellowy flowered colors. This is actually the dog paper, and this is that really beautiful yellow floral paper I really like. So I'm just going to come around and adhere it to the top, and this is going to stick all of that in place. I'm going to seal that up, and then I'm just going to come in with this last little bit of edging to give that final bit there. So it's starting to look like this. It's taking its shape. And then all you have to do is add on the handles. So for this, I actually start by putting the adhesive on the purse where I want the handles to go. And I snip off the tape where the liner looks like it's like reaching the end here. And what I've noticed as well is it helps to put a little piece of adhesive just on the edge of each of the purse strips, because that really needs to adhere well to the base of the purse, that last little strip. So these are all going to adhere. So if you don't recognize this paper, this is the Sweet Story crate paper line that was recently released, and I really love all the colors and all the designs. It's been so much fun to work with, and I just can't stop making these purses ever since I saw the cute tutorial, because it's really such a simple design, but this acetate I find adds a real sturdiness to the purse, because it has a like a strong sort of structure, and because you've double taped, like you've got the base with the adhered both acetate and paper all around, it seems to just really make this a super sturdy project. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually lining up the purse strap on the other side that I can see through. That's the nice thing about this project. You can easily see through the other side to see exactly where your other strap is. And then I cut this off. And I'm going to just do this again to the base of each side of the strap to give it just a little added layer of adhesion so that it doesn't flap up at all. Like that. And I peeled those back. And these are so great. Like, they would be a good little treat bag. They would be good for creating a little tag flip and putting that inside. I can show you that when I'm done this part of the tutorial. Actually, you know what I could do? Because we're so close to that line, I think I'm going to line it up so that it actually overlaps that line. There we go. And this one goes on here. So it's as simple as that. And then you just have to do some little decorating of each of these purses. And I can show you what I mean about a usefulness for these. So here's another one that I had already made. And I go ahead after and I add in some additional either brads, or this one has eyelets with a little charm. And this one I just left plain and put the charm dangling off the side and put a little bow on top. So you can have it any which way you like. And then I can show you, like, I've just stuck in this fun little tag flip that I've made, and you can see all the detail around this. This is one of my butterflies that I've created. Here's simple, like I've stitched on every tag. This one's got some pom-poms going for all sorts of different textures. This one says, believe in yourself. I've got the stitching above and below, and then the gold. I fussy cut one of the trims, that scallop paper that comes in this collection, and I used it on this one as well as on the bottom of this one. I had stitched across the whole piece. This says Sweet Life. These are some Maggie Holmes thickers from one of her collections a while ago. With this one, I actually stitched a little trail that the butterfly is creating, kind of an idea, and then I just put some gems on there. This is one of the butterflies that comes in that collection. A girl I'm gifting this to, I wanted to gift her some tea, so I just backed that on one of these really simple pieces of fun die shapes. And then here is another rainbow tag with one of the flowers. I can link here the video where I create these flowers with just a simple punch. And you can see how easy that is. And this one here, I've used one of these awesome gold paper clips, and I have an entire video where I have created an entire grouping of these. I will link that for you here, and you can see all of the fun shaker tags. And here's a use that I've made for one. So this clips off and actually can go on a project, and then you're just left. That's what that background piece looks like behind there. But I like it is fun having like these little pieces sort of sticking out like this gold little paper clip, and then it makes it a usable item there for her to use. And there's another tag that I created, and then the final tag is this throw kindness around like confetti. And you can see again all the detail, the stitching and the layering of hearts and puffy stickers. And then I adhere just a little tassel to the top there. Anyways, like I was saying, these are a perfect gift that fit right inside of one of these bags. And I can show you another one that I've done. I'm going to actually show you, like, this is what I've got in the works right now. I haven't decorated this one yet, but I will show you. Here's another tag flip that I've made. This is the third tag flip I've made from this collection, but I'll show you. So these are the bases of the purses that I have yet to decorate, and I'll show you. So this is a completely blue one. So this one I decided to stick with an entire patterned paper that was all the same. And I like that because of the little flowers that are on here is a small dainty sort of pattern. It works really well. I'll show you an example of a larger pattern. So these dogs are a really big item to have on a little purse like this. So I tried to, as you can see here, just focus in on getting the flowers for that. And then I used a polka dot acetate as something different here. And you can see on the back one, there's the dogs that you can kind of see only parts of them. So that's why this one was sort of neat, because all of the flowers were so small that they fit nicely in full view as they were. And here's another one that I did, a complete one single patterned paper. And you can see the stitching that I do across the top is a zigzag, and all the other stitching has this little straight edge. And the other one that I put my thing in already that hasn't been decorated, this is the one that has that different piece on the top. And oh yeah, this one here I've lined with a pink paper on the back as opposed to the red. The red works really well on something like this one because it has the red in it. And then this one I used like a holographic silver on the inside edge. Just gives like a really pretty finishing touch, but because of this like holographic sort of paper, this picks up, it's silver, but it picks up the colors of the bag really nicely. And yeah, so I'm going to decorate those, and I can show you this other tag flip that I made here. I've been creating these fun little tassels. So I made the tassel, I put some pom-poms and some beads, and then I just hung that on there. This is an amazing ribbon. I will link here a video for you. I got a Michael's grab bag recently, just this week, from, it was Easter stuff. It is the best grab bag I have ever got. And you guys, I have bought a lot of grab bags, and I've only bought one grab bag this time. And normally I go and buy like 10, 20 bags. And this time I only bought the one because I usually buy them to donate a lot of the materials to different events that happen. And there's not a lot of events happening right now. So I just bought the one bag, and it seriously was amazing. You check out that video and you can see what it came with. It came with, oh no, I didn't. I got these beads actually. as part of the sale. These were $5 from Michael's, same part of that haul video that I posted. Okay, so here I've got a beautiful little tag, and it's just a simple bow, simple butterfly on the one tag, and I've used my little We Are Memory Keepers like enforcement circle punch to create these little circles on the top there. So each page of the tags has that little reinforcement at the top. And again, there's those flowers that I've created, and on the little ice cream. Here's the little bubblegum machine, and you can see I've got 2 chipboard stars layered across. I've got some stitching added there, little sequin pop there. Here I cut the hay sugar, and I just used the hay, stitched it on. I popped up a little butterfly, strawberry, and created that tag. And then as a gift, I have given her some of my flowers that I have made, and they are adhered onto a puffy sticker and then glued onto that, so they can actually pull this off. It'll be sticky and ready to adhere to whatever project they have. And here's another example of where I have used that beautiful flower. I've done some stitching across. I've popped up this ephemera piece on a foam square. Look at this. my little butterflies have lost their centers. And so this shows you actually how I make these butterflies. So I just staple a vellum piece over top of the shiny yellow. And this is a reused bag. I had a reusable gift wrap bag that was ripped, and I saved the beautiful paper and turned it into these butterflies, and it's just gorgeous. Anyway, these are the same things. She can peel them off and stick them on to a project of hers. This is maybe my favorite card. I just love like that beautiful bubblegum pink and the light mint green together, and the simplicity, just like the ice cream, and it just looks all delicious, and they've got that stitching across there. I really love that one. And then this one, again, I've taken that scallop paper and fussy cut it and stitched it, and it made it on an edging. I cut out love from one of the word 12 by 12 word patterned papers, and I just created the tag out of that with a bow one in the back. So that's another tag that's going out, and so you can see how these just beautifully fit into here and are ready to be gifted. So there's such a perfect size to create a little holder, and then even like when you have this little ribbon on the top, it just sits there all perfectly. So that's what I'm working on. I just have to decorate the front of these new 4 up, and when I make these, I pre-cut all of the materials, and then I pre-stitch all the materials, and then I come in and I make each one the way that I showed you, the way I made the last one. Okay, I couldn't just leave it there. I thought I might as well decorate the outside of these. So you see I put one of my flowers on there. I've put some eyelets in here that are blue stars. I've got some flower with happy place and some tulle backed behind there. This one's super cute. Again, I've taken a chipboard bow, one of my flowers, and just simply put love across. And I've got one of the pink eyelets on each side of the purse handles there. So that's those cute ones there. This one I did something different, and I centered the chipboard with some doilies behind and then 3 little embellishments. I love this little rosette that I've made with this heart on there. And then the last one that I've created is the all blue one. And I went with, because of this silver foiling that I have here, I went with some silver accents throughout. One of the butterflies popped up on some chipboard and some little blue enamel dots, and that is that one. So there you go. There are the 4 ones that I have done in combination with all of my other purses. So I've got quite a little collection happening here, as you can see, and yeah, I've been having just so much fun, and they're so simple, really, to make. I may add some charms and things as I decorate them some more, but I just wanted to show you guys those. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again next time.